Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to Paranormal Time. Today's video is all about the paranormal, whether you are a believer or a skeptic. There is no denying that the idea of ghost spirits and other supernatural entities has captivated people for centuries. In this video, we'll be searching some of the most compelling evidence for paranormal activity and sharing some of the most chilling story of ghostly encounters and discussing some of the most popular theories about what lies beyond our realm of understanding. So turn off the light and grab a blanket and get ready to explore the mysterious and often terrifying the world of the paranormal time. Let's get started. This is the last part of horrible fishing adventure during a flood. I apologize for the mistake if you see it. I noticed that the cloud was gradually moving towards me in the wind, and I have seen many things like this in my childhood garden. But this one was the most unusual. Why do I say it's unusual? When I sit down to catch fish later and search for them, with my hands in the water while keeping my head up, it slowly emerges bit by bit as if a black cloud will cover all directions shortly. It cuts through my body and makes me run not towards home but in reverse because I see it everywhere inside. When I saw that shadow coming out of line of trees, it took a huge shape running along the road thinking about what is this thing. I stand still facing my house for many moments at night, trembling hands and feet. However, there are many fish inside my house, about 10-15 kg. Yet here I am searching for more fish, even no one will notice. That day could have been a massive accident at night, although after suffering from its consequence for some days now, when that moment comes back to mind again, then it feels like this dark entity has taken over me. And this is where my sister used to go near our pond and see us ember floating on the top of water with daddy beside her, saying the fire is sinking into nothingness. They both stood there looking there at each other silently until suddenly the ember sank into water again, followed by a big fish caught something. Now understand, a few moments ago they saw fire in the pond and now fish were swimming it. Seeing this, daddy and sister will be amazed at the situation. I have written about these two. Again on the same road, in the middle of the night, daddy takes a fish from here and brings them home. Daddy had somewhere he would buy fish and keep them there were before bringing them home. On his way back with the fish, he would stop at this time. He would stop at this same place and tell someone to take some of the fish. If they didn't want to take any, he would hit himself on the head with frustration before taking all of them away again. Then he would return home crying. My father is no longer alive today. He passed away in the February of this year. I have written about my father dead before. There are many incidents that happened in the same place and the same location. I had heard that there was a huge python living in this area and it would be come to our house, but we never saw him and no harm any caused by it. However, the elders of our house claimed to have seen it. Anyway, I stood on the road for quite some time and then returned home empty-handed after requesting 2-3 people. At that time there was water like mud inside my house and potatoes, pointed gourds, eggplants were soaking inside. We used to take bath in a small bathroom at home. We splashed around in the water making noise while snakes crawled around inside our house as well. A few days later, I feel very sick. My mother did everything she could do for me, including going to a big mosque nearby where they distributed clean water. There was also someone who everyone called Naita Corner, the person who knows magic, whose name still remained fresh in my memory till now because my mother took me to him so he could blow air on me with his mouth, which made me feel better than before. As a child, I feel like I burned myself more than anyone else in my family. Primarily responsible for these events were fishermen who would often steal fish during inappropriate times when they should not be fishing or present near them, causing disturbance. Meaning, if they caught anything other than that, what they intend, then they would just throw them back into the river without care. My father is no longer alive today. He passed away in February of this year. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Whether you are a believer or a skeptic, there is no denying the enduring fascination that people have with ghost spirits and other supernatural entities. We hope you enjoyed this video and that it has left you with some new insights and perspective on this intriguing topic. As always, thank you for watching and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Good night.